Hi, I'm Pastor Lois, and I just want to say, I know all of us are getting antsy. We all have cabin fever, and we all want to know, what are we missing out on? We have this real fear that there's something that we are just going to miss out on that God would want to bless us with. If we're working, we're wondering if we're missing out on all that free time everybody else seems to have so much of. And if we're not working, we want to know, what are we supposed to do for being bored? What activity, what excitement, what adventure are we missing out on while we're sitting here bored out of our minds? All of us have some fear of missing out. What does God say? First of all, he says it's not from him. He says we can't add one hair to our heads or change anything really major about our lives, but that God uses all things, even this. So how can we help you during this time? Well, we're doing a lot of things. First of all, Pastor Julie and I are praying for you on a regular basis, together and separately. We are trying to remind you to keep the faith by doing videos like this, by doing several other things that are helping you connect, like providing online resources for you, like Facebook Live and live stream and YouTube Live. In fact, if you want to interact, the best way to do it during a service with us right now is to just go on to Facebook Live during the service times, and Pastor Julie and I are trying to connect with you during that time as well. It may be remotely, but it's nice to know we're worshiping together. And then there's First Kids, for those of you at home, bored out of your minds with kids, bored out of your minds and wondering, if I have to explain one more math problem, what am I going to do? We have interactive Bible studies for ways you can be with us together and see each other and experience that time of being bonded together and looking at God's Word together and just talking about what comes to our minds, which reminds me of the gathering. We spend just over an hour every Wednesday where we're just available to whoever wants to talk to us. And if you have something more private you want to talk about, you just let us know by contacting us on the website or calling the church and leaving us a private message, and we'll get back to you on that as well. We also offer you prayer requests and communion supplies and online giving and links to so much more on our website. And then there's circuit riders that contact you on a regular basis. And if you haven't heard from your circuit rider, you call Pastor Julie, because she wants to know, because we think we're hearing from just about everybody. And then we have intercessors that are praying for us all constantly. We are so blessed by that. We thank Pam and all of the intercessors for the times they bring us to the throne of God. And there's so much more. I can't possibly go through all of the ways we're trying to care for you right now. But do check out the website, and that will give you some ideas. And then I want to leave you with this. We miss you terribly. We love you passionately. And we care for you and want to see you well. And coming back with all of the accommodations we're going to have to make in order for the people to be safe in a very high-risk environment. Finding churches are one of the highest risk medically environments. So we're going to have to make some positive adaptive responses, which is healthy for us. But I want you to hear, this won't last forever. Remember at the very beginning of this, Pastor Julie's first words to you were, this is temporary. God's love for us is eternal. That has not changed. And we are waiting on God's timing to be able to be close to you again, and maybe even waiting more to be able to hug you and hold you close and touch you. But you are not missing out on what God has planned for you today. And we as your pastors are caring for you in every possible way we can find. So find a way to spend time with God and with others today, even if it's just virtually. God bless.